Agriculture and Fisheries, Philippines Economic Development. COVID-19 pandemic emphasized the role of agriculture in the Philippine economy. When import and export grounded to the halt due to the strict social distancing measures, it showed the need for the country to be self-sustainable. With this in mind, the government aimed to strengthen the agricultural sector. Now is to be a food secure and resilient country that aims to help farmers and fisher folk prosper, providing the better support will improve the country's food production and supply even during times of crisis. Agriculture and Economic Development. The National Economic and Development Authority, or NEDA, and the Department of Finance, DOF, identified that agriculture and food have a big impact in rebooting the Philippine economy. As an agriculture country, the Philippines is in the best position to have an agricultural-driven economy. Led by Agriculture Secretary Dar, we believe that economic growth in agriculture is more effective at reducing poverty and food insecurity than growth in other sectors. Investing in this sector, there are benefits of agriculture to the economy that can be taken advantage of. Agribusiness opportunities. Agriculture is more than just farming. It's a food system that can provide plenty of business opportunities during the pandemic. Due to the community quarantine, farmers and fishermen experienced difficulties in selling their produce. This provided agripreneur the chance to set up new platforms such as online agricultural stores, connecting farmers directly to consumers. Aside from that, the government also launched several agripreneurship loans so that Filipinos, especially displaced OFWs and workers, can start their own agribusiness. Rural employment. Agriculture is not just a job for farmers, it covers a wider scope including jobs such as machinery making, food processing, distribution, transportation, manufacturing, and more. In fact, the Philippine Statistic Authority found that agricultural employment accounts for 24.3% of the total employment in the country in 2018. This means that 9,998 million Filipinos have jobs in agriculture. Through the government initiative to boost agripreneurship, the country can create more jobs, reducing unemployment in the country. Next, rural development. As of 2018, there is an estimate of 24.5% of poverty incidents in rural areas. Since agriculture is the main economic activity in the countryside, investing in this sector can reduce poverty and boost full local development. Economic experts have found that agriculture is more profitable venture now. Ateneo de Manila economist Alvin Ang shared that localized farm ventures within the rural origins of Filipinos may reap dividends for them during this pandemic. An example of these opportunities is Sustainable Sagada. It's an online farmers market that was conceptualized during the start of the pandemic. It aims to help Sagada farmers sell their products, reaching consumers in Metro Manila when there were no other ways due to the quarantine. And with everyday delivery run that they have, more and more local providers have been joining them, from meat producers, jams and winemakers, bakers, beekeepers, and even potters. According to founder Tracy Santiago, the overwhelming support they receive enabled them to help people who lose their jobs. They hire them to help back the produce and deliver the packed goods to household. The rise of new agricultural initiatives and projects further highlights the importance of agriculture in the Philippine economy. Resources and economic development. Fishery together with agriculture, forestry, and mining forms the business industry which supports our industrial civilization. Fish together with rice is the principal diet of the Filipino people. In the all-out effort to increase food production, care should be taken to sustain the needs of the national economy. Fishery resources are not inexhaustible like the forests and soils. If used abusively, the fishes will be depleted. Illegal fishing by the use of dynamite and poisonous substances should be stopped. Pollution of inland and coastal waters that destroy fish and other aquatic life should be avoided. Overfishing with the use of finely woven nets should not be allowed so that small and young fishes would be given the chance to grow into the marketable size before they are caught. Finally, to encourage private enterprise to go into deep sea fishing, The government should extend liberal credit terms and a sympathetic understanding on the problems of the industry. With the expansion and development of the fishery resources, the Philippines may eventually become a fish exporting country to contribute immensely to economic development of the country.